we need to go back and discuss one important, humongous crucible in this whole conflict, because this conflict is taking center stage in the world. It's dictating all the economic flow for months and months in the future. Who is the entity who is speaking the truth? You know, decades ago I had the assumption that the tribulation would be under the parameter, or the playbook, if you will. It'll be under the auspices of who's telling the truth. And it would all fall down, or fall into the parameter of who has the truth. And see, that's what is at stake in these latter days, like right now, that people don't realize. And even in the Word, it says that the very elect would be in danger of believing lies. So we need to understand who is telling the truth in this whole thing, because it all is predicated on the truth. And if it's not the truth, then you have war. Then you have the United States attacking Iran. Then you have the six-pointed star people that originally brought in the United States to do their bidding, to act as their false prophet. For profit, because this is all about the oil fields, lest anybody forget. It's all about the oil fields. But all the pieces are falling into place. Now, a lot of people will say, even the Roman Catholics, they will say, those people over there, the six-pointed star people, are the chosen people. I think it was John Paul II that really buried the hatchet with the wannabe future Sanhedrin. At least that's what they want. But it was one of the popes, one of the recent popes, that went over to Israel and bent over backwards with an apology. And the evangelical, 7-year, dispensational, pre-trib, rapturous, they're doing the same thing. But they do it more fervently than anybody else in the world. The Christians are the mouthpiece, the spokesman, and the false prophet for the people, the very people that have diminished the finished work of Jesus Christ on the cross, that have lessened his sacrifice once for all. And they want to have perfect heifers so that they can have a perfect sacrifice in their perfect temple. And the evangelical Christians, the 7-year dispensational pre-trib rapture cultists, are doing everything that they can to stand behind the people that got us in this war that we're fighting right now. Does anybody see a problem? That's why we say all the time, in order to be a remnant Christian, born again Israel, get yourself in a position to be supernaturally chosen, blessed, and favored. Because going back to Genesis 12:3, the Abrahamic covenant, all those who bless you will be blessed, and all those who curse you as a remnant Christian will be cursed. That is the ark to get into during this tribulation. Now, do you think the United States is out there blessing people? Do you think the six-pointed star people are out there blessing people? Seriously? Really? See, that brings us back to the original comment about, in war, the first thing to go in war is truth. So you need to know who is playing in what uniform and what they represent, and how they figure into modern-day prophecy. And again, get yourself in a position to be supernaturally chosen, blessed, and favored. It's when the physical house went from the physicality of all of the physical bloodline, translated over, having been moved over, passing over into the born-again Israel. If you have any doubts, read Romans chapter 2, verse 28 and 29. And also Romans 9:6, not all Israel is Israel, and Romans 9:8, that these were those of the flesh. These are not the children of God, but these are those of the promise, going back to Genesis 12:3, are counted for the seed. And also Galatians 3:16, and that seed is of one, and that seed is Jesus Christ. We'll leave you with that thought. Get into that ark of covenant that's talked about extensively, that the Lord spoke specifically on in Matthew chapter 24. Please, do it now. Get on the side of truth. Even if the whole world has different ideas of what the truth is, at least you'll be protected. You'll be in that ark of covenant. That goes all the way back to Genesis chapter 12, verse 3, with Abraham. If you're remnant, please stay remnant. Help get this word out there. We're revamping the site right now, so please stay tuned, and we're going to relaunch it here real soon. God bless y'all. I love you guys. We'll talk soon.